Your tarot card today is Five of Swords. While gazing at two humiliated opponents, one of whom seems to be crying, a cheerful young man gathers fallen swords. He has won his fight, maybe fairly, perhaps not, but he has gained an edge over his opponents, and is pleased with his victory. We may become oblivious to our flaws due to pride. It has the potential to lead us into conflicts for which we are unprepared, or shouldn't be waging in the first place. You may have been duped, misled, or provoked into fighting, and as a result, you have lost the respect of people around you. As you try to overcome your disappointment, you understand that the only way to go on is to learn from your errors, limitations, and flaws. This card denotes a period of turmoil in your life. Worse, it has a negative connotation of loss and treachery. The defeat will very certainly be painful, and you will have to submit, withdraw, and regroup. Your pride or self-esteem may have been harmed, but the Five of Swords also warns of the dangers of becoming trapped in the cycle. Accept failure gracefully, move on, and success will find you. A distant body of water, flat land, and a vast, open sky are all visible in front of us. A guy stands in the foreground, wielding three swords, two against his shoulder, and one propped on the ground. At this man's feet, there are two additional swords on the ground. On his face, the guy displays a pleased, even arrogant expression. This guy is gazing at two other, distant figures, most likely, the two men from whom he obtained his swords. The guy closest to him has his shoulders lowered in a sorrowful manner, while the one farther away seems to be crying. This card's significance has two sides: the man who has all the swords, and the ones who have lost theirs to the victor. Try to find out which side of the argument reflects your particular circumstances as you read. The winning and losing sides are the focus of the Five of Swords. This card doesn't specify whose side you're on, but it accurately portrays the scenario, and enables you to sift through the facts. This card often indicates that someone in your life, whether it be you or someone else, has been harsh in the manner they won, taking what isn't theirs, and maybe even lording it over the losers. However, this implies that you may also be on the losing end, succumbing to that nasty individual. This card may also represent an unjust situation in your life. You may have done something wrong, or you may have been mistreated yourself. Finally, the existence of selfishness and gloating may be indicated by this card. Take a step back from your own life, and consider which side you're on. Are you suffering at the hands of selfishness, or are you gloating? This card, in any event, pleads for balance, and for all wrongs to be righted. Here are some questions to ask to figure out what this card may represent to you. Do you believe you have been wronged, or do you believe you have been mistreated? Which side do you support? The one with all the swords, or the one without any? What can you do to re-establish balance in your life? What Five of Swords means for you today? The Five of Swords has appeared today to ask you to take some time to figure out which person in this card you are being. Are you the one taking all the swords with a malicious sneer? Or are you the one who is dwelling in defeat? This may be an extreme depiction of something less intense that is going on in your life, or could be a sign that there is a major conflict that may take place today. In most cases, this refers to an inner conflict, where we are all three people in the card at once. One way or the other, some kind of conflict may arise today, and avoiding it will only make things worse. There is no need to seek conflict, but there is no reason to be afraid of it either. Thank you for listening to this reading today. Just take the messages you resonate with, and disregard the rest.